all I do is basically just keep this running. Every once in a while I'll just create a new spreadsheet. But as I find a stock that I'm interested in doing some gamma scalping on, I will just continue to fill in what I have on that stock and determine whether or not they're a good candidate. So that's all for now, and we'll talk again soon. Okay, just a quick update here. We're still only about a half an hour into the trading session, but I want to show you the effect of being long delta. See, as the stock moves up, as long as as long as you're long delta, you're going to make money, even though you're short the stock. You still have your long call and put position. As long as you're long deltas, you're going to make money. And today we're up $85, not including our gamma scalping trading at all, because you are long delta. So as the stock continues to move up, you're going to make money as the stock continues to move up. So it doesn't matter how high this goes, as long as you are long delta, you're going to be making money. In fact, $102 for each dollar increase in the share price, the price of the stock itself. So it's very, very difficult if this market continues to move. Of course, you continue to make more money. The chances are, however, that at some point the stock's going to pull back and it's going to go into a trading range. So the thing that you have to kind of think about is, where do you want to short again? Because you can, as we take a look at this, we're long 107 deltas. What I'd like to do and like to see is, okay, maybe we want to have a slightly long delta position. So I'm not going to totally eliminate and become totally delta neutral at this position. But I want to see where the stock, if it goes up to 200 deltas, then I might sell another 100 short. At that point, then we're still long 100 deltas. But if you can combine some technical analysis skills with your gamma trading, you're going to be much better off, because you can kind of take a look and see where the tops to a potential trading range is, and then you could do, you can short the stock to bring you totally back to delta neutral. This is really a dynamic way to trade, because you can make money. You can almost like the almost like the throttle on a car. If you press on the gas a little bit, you got, you can, if it continues to go up, you're going to make money. If you think that, if you think a stop sign's coming up and the market's going to stop or fall even, you can get back to delta neutral to take advantage of the drop in the market. So, it's a pretty interesting way to trade. You make money whether the stock goes up or down. If you're a little bit more active, if you have time to watch your stocks, this is a terrific way to trade, especially if you can combine it with some technical analysis skills. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. I mean, we had a pretty good run up here. It looks like we had some selling in here, but it's continuing to run up. If it looks like it runs out of steam at some point, I also might want to take a look at a slightly longer chart here and see if there's any potential resistance points coming into play. Let's go into a 9-month here. Doesn't look like there's any particular. There might be a little bit of resistance around 38. So if I combine gamma trading with some technical analysis tools, I might be able to determine where there's a probability that the stock could kind of pull back a little bit. I don't see anything between where it is now at 37, 35, and 38 that would indicate that it would pull back at all. If I go back here, yeah, there's not really much here. I could go back a little bit longer, maybe on a 10-year chart. Nah, it doesn't look like there's any significant support or resistance points here that we could take advantage of. On a weekly chart, about the same. So, up until about here, I would say, then, at this point, we'll probably be, it's at 37.36 now. If it goes up another 60 cents, that's more than let's see, when it opened at 36.50, that's over $1.50, almost $2, up to 38, which is 3 times our expected move for the stock, intraday trading move for the stock. And you could also think of it that way. The intraday move that we calculated was 58 cents a day, based on the range probability divided by the days to expiration. So if it moves 3 times that amount, or $1.50 in a single day, that is a tremendous move here. So it opened at 36.50, and if it goes to 38, that's $1.50 moves. That's 3 times our expected intraday move. At that point, things get really interesting, because we could end up having a tremendous short position at 38 and watch the market and watch this particular stock sell off. Should be very interesting, though. So anyway, I just kind of want to bring that to your attention, that you can play with the deltas. We're still slightly long delta, and as long as stock keeps moving up, we'll keep making money. $127 right now. And you know what? If we combine it with our technical analysis skills, and we can kind of determine where a potential stop comes in, or where support and resistance comes in on the stock, we could then get back to delta neutral by shorting more stock, thereby making money when the stock falls again. So anyway, just want to bring that to your attention, and trade with confidence. Okay, we're currently up about $142 in profit, and our delta is 148. We may get a little topping action here in our issues. So let's just take a quick look here. It shot up pretty strongly at 37.60. I'm going to lock in some of those profits by selling short another 100 shares of AVP. This could continue to roll, but who knows? And we sold another 100 shares short of AVP. That locks in our profit. We're up 160, 170 shares dollars for the day. I'm sorry, $160 for the day. We're short 500 shares now. We're still slightly long delta, so if it continues to move up, we'll continue to make money. But if we get a sharp sell-off in AVP, then we will go back and capture some of those retracement profits. Yes, retracement profits, that's what they call them. So let's see what happens. Now we can day trade with confidence. And we're still long delta, so boy, if this thing continues to roar, we'll continue to make money. Well, as you can see, AVP continues to chug ahead, and it's almost up to 37.88 now. As soon as it hits 38, we might be able to go short a little bit more, but if we take a look at our analysis, because we are long deltas, we're up to $263 in profit for the day. If it keeps chugging up, keep making more money, and that's how the miracle of gamma trading works. Okay, I just found a potential new candidate for Gamma Scalping, so let's take a look at this. The company's name is Medtronic. Trades about 1 million to 5 million shares a day on average, as high as 10 or 15 million. We want to take a look at historical volatility. It's at a relatively low level. Historically, it's not at the lowest level, but it's at a pretty low level.